Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Man open. Here is Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
That catch good for only a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Javonte Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen off the play fake. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wandu.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dwayne Eskridge.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Flush to his right, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Davion Taylor drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Shedding through the defense, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a carry for Dillon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Denver.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Allen now on first down. This to the outside, it's Sermon. Touchdown! Trey Sermon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Looking to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, Sermon.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He completes it to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
A.J. Dillon,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver.
Back to throw.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 8 coming up.
To throw, it's Allen.
Drops this one down to Sermon.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. A give for Dillon running right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now the throw taken in by Chark. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Dillon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Right there. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 50.
Allen now looks to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here.
And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They run once more with Dillon.
Shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for the first with Sermon.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they will hit the road next.